Hey guys, welcome. I'm Robyn. In the last video, if you've been subscribed and following along, we talked about self-limiting beliefs and discovering desire. And I said, oh, we're gonna be traveling for a few days, so I wasn't gonna touch on those. And we're gonna talk about RV living, but I started thinking about it on the drive down. So yesterday, I'll back up real quick. If you're new to our channel, I'm Robyn, my husband Victor, and I have been traveling in our RV with our 5 kids for almost 6 years now. And you know, this year in 2021, we decided it was time for us to be more transparent about what our life is like, because it is so outside the box and it's so amazing. But to describe it, it's hard to say in just a few words what it's like. So Victor and I have been trying to come on every day and share our journey. And you know, Victor and I have been married for almost 30 years, and to do that in this day and age is pretty much a miracle. And there have been a lot of really key elements that we just haven't done this and captured along the way. And today, I just realized I almost did the same thing, because one of my self-limiting beliefs is that if it's not perfect, I don't do it. Well, I was taking a shower after getting here and hiking, and I'm thinking, okay, you guys hear all the sounds of the cars. I look like a mess. I'm pretty much in my pajamas. Like, it's just not perfect. But I go, oh, but there's so much great value in what I just went through in the last 36 days. So please ignore the fact that it's really loud, and the ranger's gonna stop to see if we're checked in for our spot. Hi. Okay, so today is February 10th. Yesterday morning, we left Montana. Oh yeah, that was our quick backstory. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'm so sorry, because we have 5 kids and our kids are on video, we can't have our comments turned on. And so we're really contemplating, do we start a new channel? But I'm kind of stubborn and like, no, this is what we're about. Bucket List Family has no comments and they have like 1 million subscribers, so why can't I, right? So hang in there, keep listening, send me emails. I love all the emails I'm getting right now about, like, we love what you're saying. I'm gonna keep saying it. In fact, I think we're gonna start trying to make 2 videos a day. Victor and I will make one, and the kids are gonna start making one each day, so that you can get insights into how their brain works and what life is like for kids who are like really free right now. It's amazing. You know, they're really happy and vibrant, and that's a whole nother story. So yesterday morning, we leave Montana 7:30 a.m. all pile in this truck, 7 of us. Good thing the back seat's big, and drive 14 and a half hours straight. We don't let Victor drive because for some reason, every time he drives, the check engine light comes on, not on just the truck, but also on Momo, or Class C, which we sometimes travel in. So Victor has to stay back with the kids in the back seat and just keep them happy, and sleeps most of the time. But a month ago, we did the same trip from Montana down to St. George. And this was a transformative time in our relationship. We've had many of these, but Victor almost stayed back in Polson. He really didn't want to travel. The only reason he's not on video with me right now is because he has clients, and if I wait till he's done training his clients, it'll be dark. So I can't let perfection get in the way of inspiring others. So anyways, Gabby and I switch off driving. I tried to let her almost go 50-50, but I couldn't quite. It was probably like 70-30, but she did drive some of the way down. We did something crazy this last time. A month ago, we left Polson, went to St. George, camped. It was supposed to be a road trip. We were supposed to tow our 5th wheel down to St. George and then go to Moab and go to a bunch of places in Utah and Arizona. But we were so happy in St. George that we stayed there for like 20 days. And then I was gonna put our RV in storage somewhere closer to Moab, but I'm like, God, just really, something feels right about St. George. I really just want to come back here. I honestly don't know why we went back to Montana per se. I think in my head, I thought we were gonna go back to ski, but by the time we got back to Montana, it was so dang cold that we were only back for 6 days, 5 or 6 days. And we did some work, we checked on the house. We're renting a house from a family member in Montana, so it's pretty much, our intention is to keep it indefinitely, like for the rest of our lives, hopefully, and just have like a home base to go back to, because it's just such a, you know, we're working, that'll be another video, but we're working on manifesting bigger picture in life and being something that we can create more community with. And I just think with the world how it is, this is a smart thing to do, not out of fear, but out of resourcefulness. And really, like, we're gonna try to grow stuff this summer. Anyways, we leave St. George. We left St. George and asked somebody who is on Instagram that we didn't know to store our RV. And we put it out on Instagram, like, hey, does anyone have a driveway? And somebody came through, and it was such a big deal for me to be like, I don't know you. I read your vibe. I think you're a rad person. I'm leaving my trailer with you, and I hope it's there. And sure enough, we come back a week later, and it was there. It was so amazing. Had this moment that we're 14 and a half hours driving in a truck, 7 of us, 6-seater, double buckling. And I thought, oh man, this is gonna be that moment when, is my fifth wheel there or not? I don't wanna let my brain go there. I don't let my brain go there because I just wanna manifest the positive. And for just a split second, it was like, Gabby, tell me it's there. Tell me it's there. And of course it was there, and it's fine. And you just have this, for me at least, I have this overwhelming feeling of positivity, like, yes, the world is still good. Okay, the world is still good. There's still good people, and things are going to be okay. And they were. So we slept, it was in like a dirt lot. We slept there last night. We wake up this morning, we hitch up, we came down to Mesquite. This is absolutely the ugliest campground I've ever stayed in, but it's functional. Well, okay, Danny's behind the camera, he looked at me, ugliest? Mom, we've stayed in uglier. It's not appealing. There's no reason to stay here other than it's super cheap and it's a jumping off point. We went to Valley of Fire today. That video will get posted hopefully tomorrow. We had a great time. We're gonna go to a new rock climbing area that's supposed to be really kind of like Europe. We went to Europe for 6 months and rock climbed all over Croatia and Spain and France. And let me just tell you, like, Europe is where it's at when it comes to rock climbing. The US is so far behind. So this will be exciting because some people compared the spot to Europe. The only only negative thing is I woke up this morning and we're hitching up and I was organizing the inside of the RV and there's mouse poop everywhere. So the reality of this lifestyle is that just is so I feel violated. Like, how dare, like, it's in my silverware drawers, it's just in the bedding, everywhere, mouse poop in 6 days. I'm like, I just feel so like hurt, like, I know I needed a warm place to stay and it was so cozy in our RV, but like, to me, I'm like, oh gosh, now I've got to wash all the dishes because it just seems gross to me. So that's it. That's the bad thing about RV living. If you store your RV on a dirt lot, it's a guarantee. And we haven't had mouse traps. I didn't catch a single mouse, but there must have been like a mouse party in our RV because there is poop everywhere. And so that's pretty much wraps up our 36 hours. 14 and a half door to door. Well worth it, even though our hip flexors are really tight. Victor's like sciatica is totally acting up right now. And we went to Valley of Fire. So the point being in this is that, look, this is like, it's not perfect. Hair's crazy, pajamas on, mouse poop in the RV, but there is a silver lining. We're in Nevada, which means I can go into Walmart. You still love me, but I'm like super anti-mask, so I can go to Walmart without a mask, and I can go into Walmart and get a beer that is above 5%. I am so excited. So I'm gonna go have my Elysian beer or Lagunitas. So we have both of these. And I'll bring Victor back on tomorrow because after yesterday, I have all these like really exciting things I wanna share with you about self-limiting beliefs, because the best part for me about those long road trips is I listen to about, I don't know how many to count, at least a dozen different YouTubers that I follow and podcasts, and I just devour information for 14 hours straight, and I really love it. But I end up super inspired, a little bit too hyper, but that's a good thing, right? We need that in the world. We need inspiration. So I have a lot of inspiration for you over the next few days, probably the rest of my life, but let's start with a few days at a time. All right, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow.